Tale Shrimate Bhakti-Vikasa Swami-niti Namine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtha Utale Shrimate Bhakti-Vedanta Swami-niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Shatarini Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare. We read in Srimad Bhagavatam 10.10, chapter 25, Lord Krishna lives Govardhan Hill, text 20. Please repeat. All right. Ataha Bhagavan Gopan Hembatava Vrajokasaham Yato Pajosham Vishatam Girigartam Sagodhanaham Ataha Bhagavan Gopan Hembatata Vrajokasaham Yato Pajosham Vishatam Girigartam Sagodhanaham Ataha Bhagavan Gopan Hembatata Vrajokasaham Tato Pajosham Vishatam Girigartam Sagodhanaham Ataha Bhagavan Gopan Ataha Bhagavan Gopan Embatata Vrajokasaham Yato Pajosham Vishata Girigartam Sagodhanaham Ataha Bhagavan Gopan Embatata Vrajokasaham Yato Pajosham Vishata Girigartam Sagodhanaham Ataha Bhagavan Gopan Embatata Vrajokasaham Yato Pajosham Vishata Girigartam Sagodhanaha. Good. Matajis. All right. Atam. Then Aham addressed Bhagavan, the Supreme Lord, Gopan, the cowards, He, O, Amba, mother, Tata, O father, Vraja O Kasaha, O residents of Vraja, Yata Upajosham, as suits your pleasure, Vishata, please enter, Giri, this hill, Kartam, the empty space below, Sagodhanaha, together with your cows. Translation and purport. The Lord then addressed the coward community. O mother, O father, O residents of Raja, if you wish, you may now come under this hill with your cows. Purport. Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur provides the following insight in this regard. Ordinarily, a large coward community, which included many thousands of cows, calves, bulls, and so on, could not fit under the base of a medium-sized hill like Sri Govardhan. However, because the hill was in ecstasy, being touched by the hand of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, It acquired inconceivable power and even fell the hundreds of deadly thunderbolts thrown upon his back by angry Indra to be offerings of soft, fragrant flowers. At times, Sri Govardhan was not even aware that the thunderbolts were striking. From the Harivamsha, the Acharya has also quoted Sri Krishna himself as saying, Trailokyam apyusahate rakshitum kim punavrajam. Sri Govardhan can give shelter to all the three worlds, what to speak of the simple land of Raja. When Indra's attack began and Krishna lifted the hill, the deer, wild hogs, and other animals and birds standing on the hill's flanks climbed up to its peaks, and even they did not experience the slightest distress. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupāda Krishna Prasthaya Uttale Srimad Bhagavatam 10.25.20. So, here we are hearing the 10th canto. Srimad Bhagavatam is a famous Govardhan Leela. So previous shloka, Krishna just lifted the Govardhan hill, and now he's inviting all his devotees to come and take shelter. So here there is one principle, amazing. Krishna lifted Govardhan hill, which is impossible to do for ordinary living being. It's impossible to do for many yogis also. It's impossible for anyone. And not only that he lifted Govardhan hill, but he made some amazing arrangements. What happens in the middle of rainy season if you lift up some stone from the ground? What will you find? You find mud, mess, worms, insects, and everything messy and dirty. But when Krishna lifted Govardhan hill, what did they find below? Newly grown grass, everything dry, everything clean. And the Acharyas explained, really, it was so beautiful that the Brajvasis, all devotees, felt so comfortable there. So, Srila Prabhupada explains, what is Agata Gatana Pariyasi? Agata Gatana Pariyasi. That what is impossible, Krishna makes it possible. What is ordinarily impossible, Krishna makes it by his inconceivable potencies. Parasya Shaktir Vividaiva Shruyate. Krishna has so many potencies, and they act just as a natural sequence. They act in a very subtle way. They are tuned in with Krishna's desires. Whenever Krishna desires something, and as he changes, as he moves, as he deals with devotee, these potencies are just running, displaying the power, manifesting whatever he wants. So this is inconceivable potency, that Krishna can do anything he wants. Of course, theoretically, we know Krishna can do anything he wants. So Prabhupada said that when Krishna comes and performs pastimes with his devotees, that he is supreme, that also should be shown. Not only that he comes and enjoys with his devotees, but he should show to other conditioned souls that he is supreme. So he does these impossible things. So many Mayavadis claim to be God. Still is going on. I'm God, you're God, I'm Brahman, Sarva Kalam Idam Brahma. I'm Brahman, you are Brahman, you are Brahman, and you are Brahman, and we are all one, and we are all God. Okay, Mr. God, lift up one bag of cement on your left hand, small finger. Not that type of God, but God is God, that's the point. God can do anything he wants, as simple as that. There's no need to be big philosopher to understand that. You're not God, because you don't have all the powers. So that's the difference. The difference is that Krishna can do whatever he wants to do, and he does it. One of the reasons why Krishna lifted Govardhan hill, just he can do it. Because he wanted to do it, and he has capacity to do it, he did it. We had anyway, I think he's dead now, so we can mention his name, that Sai Baba from Puttaparthi. He said, in 10 years I will show universal form. Well, 20 years are gone. Dear Sai, where are you now? Below the universe somewhere. So no power. I'll show, I lift Govardhan Hill, I do that, I'll do this. But they can't, they cannot, they have no potency. So that's what Prabhupada was very strong. Today nobody will preach like Prabhupada. Somebody asked, what do we do when Mayavadi preacher on the class says that, he's God and we are all God? Prabhupada, he says he's God. I kick him with my boot. I urinate on him. What he will do? These are Prabhupada's words. Very clear message, no? You're not God. You're nonsense, number one. You die like anybody else. We are mortals. We are not God. Even if you're a yogi, even if you have some powers, still you're going to die. Brahma dies. Brahma lives 108 years and then he dies. If Brahma dies, he is the longest life in the universe. What we are doing? We have no control over it. So it's still fools are going around. I'm God, you're God. Really nonsense. This is really shocker too. But Mayavad, if you hear Mayavad, it burns that portion of brain which is called logic. That is burned out. So it's crazy. How can you think you are God? You're a conditioned soul. Excuse me, I have to run to toilet. But I'm God. I'll come in 5 minutes and explain to you how I'm God. Just have to. We are controlled by nature. Come on, foolishly thinking I'm God. So this is something that Krishna manifests all the time. Agata Gatana Patiyasi. Agata Gatana Patiyasi. Making impossible possible. If you see logically, so many things doesn't work with logic in spiritual life. It just doesn't make sense. It's impossible to do it. Lifting Govardhan Hill. They lifted Govardhan Hill, Krishna lifted Govardhan Hill, and this is relatively small hill. How big is Govardhan? Today we go maybe, what is it? 11.5 kilometers. One side, 11.5 back, 22, 23 kilometers we do parikrama, no? Something like this. Somebody told me, somebody was counting on the digital watch, so he told me 23 kilometers in 4 or 5 hours I did. Great. So the point is, how can all these inhabitants of Raja come under the hill, and then you have Nanda Maharaj himself have something, 800,000 cows, only Nanda Maharaj. And what about the other Gopas and Gopas? Now, where will all these people come? How is it possible? And that's how is it possible. Look at the explanation of Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. What is that? Govardhan became ecstatic. Ordinarily, a large covered community which included many thousands of cows, bulls, and so on could not fit under the base of a medium-sized hill like Sri Govardhan. However, because the hill was in ecstasy, being touched by the hand of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it acquired inconceivable power and even felt the hundreds of deadly thunderbolts thrown upon its back by angry to be offerings of soft, fragrant flowers. So, hill expanded, or people became accommodated. How? How? There was a question asking Krishna how. Krishna, by my power, by my mystic powers. Yogeshwara, the Lord of all mystic powers, potency. He has this potency. And he can do it. And he does it to show I'm supreme. To give faith into devotees. Of course, point is here, he protected his devotees. That's really the message we are taking. But that's discussed every day in our Bhagavatam. As a main theme of Govardhan Hill is to give protection to his devotees, enjoy with all his devotees. But here we are discussing Agata Gatana Patiyasi, that making impossible possible. How is it possible? Kurukshetra, the Duryodhana and Kauravas, they had 11 Ashwahinis on their side, and Pandavas, they have 7. And then you have on Kaurava's side warriors like Bhishma, Drona, Kripa. At the beginning of battlefield, Yudhishthira approached them and asked them, how do we, dear grandsire, dear Guru, Drona, Kripa, you are equal to our father, your elders, please bless us, that give us permission to fight you, because it's very inappropriate for youngsters and junior to fight with senior. Direct authorities, grandfather. And then they were also good character people. So it's very inappropriate to fight them. So Yudhishthira came and begged them, please give me permission to fight you, and also blessing to defeat you. How do we defeat you, Bhishma? And Bhishma looked at the whole Pandava's army. I don't see anybody who can defeat me here. Sorry. But I'll give you a little guidance. In this circumstance, this way, that way, you can defeat me. He came to Dronacharya. Sir, how can we defeat you? Arjun, no. Pandava, no. Satyaki, no. I don't see anybody who can kill me here. And you fight with this type of enemy. Kripacharya, look around. Sorry, not this time. Nobody is there to defeat me. But who won? Pandavas, they won. How is it possible? Krishna's mercy, Krishna's potency. No? Remember that Leela when Abhimanyu was caught by the Maharathas of Kaurava. No? Abhimanyu, 16 years old. He just overheard how to enter into Chakravyuha. Didn't have any clue how to come out. I'm not telling you a story, this you're supposed to know this much. No? So, and then he volunteered. Arjun was purposely challenged by Avita Kavachas, went on the one side fighting with Krishna, and they knew. They made a plan, Kauravas, to make Chakravyuha, which only few of the soldiers could penetrate. And the brave hero, Abhimanyu, volunteered. And he entered in, but he didn't know how to come out, and they killed him. And they took 6 Maharathas to kill him. So Arjun was angry. When he came back, he was furious. So when you're angry, you speak things that should not be spoken. The intelligence is a little bit covered, and then in anger you say things which are impossible to do. I'll do this, I'll do that. You're angry now, cool down. Let's see what we can do. But Arjun spoke. If I don't kill Jayadratha, because Jayadratha closed the chakra behind, he pushed off Bhimasen and others, and then Abhimanyu left alone inside. So basically he was the direct cause, you may say, of the Abhimanyu's death. So Arjun given vow like this, that tomorrow I'll kill Jayadratha, or I will sit and do the self-combustion. I'll burn myself with the fire. I'll leave the body if I don't kill Jayadratha. So everybody was shocked. And Kauravas, they heard the vow. So how they will arrange the army? They arrange the army in the long stretch. They make it narrow and long. And it was a huge army. And last person was Jayadratha there. So you want to come to him, you have to go through the whole army. So Krishna said, what a foolish thing you've said. We can't lose you. We cannot afford to lose you now. If we lose you, we are losing this war. How can you say something like this? How is it possible? And Arjun realized, this will be very difficult to achieve. So he kind of, Keshava, by your mercy, it will be possible. That's what he said. And it was done. Jayadratha said, hey, we won. Head is gone. You know the story. If not, read Mahabharata. Yeah. So that's the point. Impossible. Prabhupada gives so many examples like this to show how Krishna is supreme. How Mahavishnu creates the world. How he impregnates Maya by glancing. How is that possible? Just glancing, she's pregnant. And pregnant means not that children comes out, universes comes out. What do you do? Universes come out from the pore of Mahavishnu's skin, but impregnated with so many jivas, millions and millions of jivas. How many children you have? Unlimited. No? By glancing. Good, we cannot do that, no? It's a good thing. Otherwise, there'll be many pregnant people around us by glancing. We can't control. But Bhagavan, by glancing, and that shows detachment. Not even touching. Not even coming. Non-sensual impregnation by glancing. This is so impressive. This is Bhagavan. We can't do that. We cannot do that. And good for everyone. So, Impossible thing. Krishna does all the time, just to give us faith, to encourage. And he will show his power. So we develop faith and he can defeat everyone. Everybody gets some power, some ability. That's all also coming from Krishna. Everything we have, what is that? Power of Shamreshu. Any ability we have comes from Krishna. Even, the illusion is like this. You think I am something, I am important. I am something, big manager, I have power, I have money, I can do this. Look at the Trump. He's really blowing trumpet every day. He does something crazy. We'll conquer this, we'll conquer that. But one day will be finish, So many people did in the past. Hitler did it, this one did, Napoleon did, what is that called? Alexander the Great, conquering, when somewhere else house is burning behind, can't maintain it. What did he do? Nothing. Get satisfaction on conquer it. As a joke, that Alexander met two rishis living in the forest on the way of his conquering, what you call excursion. And rishi said, "Oh, great, Alexander, would you like to eat some dry fruits and nuts and roots and leaves with us, nectars from the forest, beautiful berries, eat with us." "Oh, I have no time. I have to conquer this country and that country and this country, that country." And then what you will do? "Oh, after that I'll go more east and I'll conquer this country and that country and this country and that country." And then what you will do? "Then I will conquer this country, India." That was the last. Then what you will do? "Then I will take some rest." Why don't you do it now? Take some berries with us. Is all is this for nothing? What is the goal? What is your goal? "Then I will take rest." Take rest, chant Hare Krishna and take some rest. Unnecessary ambition. This was I want more and more and more and more. Have you seen the squirrels when you give them some nuts? Or monkeys? Monkeys you've seen. Squirrels are very fast, difficult to see them when they eat. But monkeys, and then stuff here. You saw the two guys come, more and more and more. How they catch the monkeys in the forest? There's small opening, kind of cavity in the tree. They put some peanuts, and it's small enough that monkey can put hand like this, but when he grabs the peanuts, cannot pull it out. And fellow comes, peanuts, grabs, and he see hunter is coming, and but cannot leave it. Cannot leave. He could just drop it and leave. Correct? Why we are laughing? We are the monkeys. We are holding Maya. We are doing this. I'll not be caught. I'll get the peanuts. Punarapi jaranam, punarapi maranam, punarapi jarani jatare shayanam. There's a problem. We are the monkeys. All Shastras are for us, not for monkeys. When you see monkeys reading Shastra, come on. It's all for us. So, this is the principle. Agata gatana patiyasi. Becoming impossible to make possible. So many times, all the time. Narada Muni meets a hunter and felt so bad for the hunter who doesn't even kill the animals, half kills them, wounds them so much that they take time and time to die. They just suffer and suffer and suffer. And Narada said, this madman, this so cruel person, let me help him. And then he preached to him, and that Jara, that hunter, became Valmiki, great rishi through whom Ramayana was revealed. How is that possible? This is the lowest of the sinful persons, the lowest of the sinners, he lifts up and makes him great Rishi Valmiki. And now we say, Valmiki Ramayana is only authorized, not other Ramayana we don't accept. What is his position? What is his status? No? How is this possible? How is this possible that crazy foreigners is sitting on Vyasasana and pious Indian Brahmins are sitting here and listening? That's another crazy thing. How is it possible? Why you are Brahmana sitting here, born in Brahmin family, studying the 4 Vedas, following Sandhyas all your life? Why you are sitting? Run. Close your ears and run. But how is it possible? Look how many foreigners we have here. How is it possible? How is it possible to make hippies devotees? What is the hippies' principle in life? How to break 4 regulative principles. That's the goal of life, no? And they were good at it. They really knew how to do it. They were following nicely their religion. And then Prabhupada comes in the midst of the hippie revolution. He comes in the midst of young people who left their families, who rebel against society, who just didn't care for any authority. That was the whole idea, that they rejected government, they rejected their parents, they rejected society, they rejected any authority. And Prabhupada said, follow 4 regulative principles. No meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication. And they follow. How is that possible? This is impossible. It is more difficult than lifting over the hill. We can arrange some cranes, perhaps, But how are you going to do this? Change somebody like that from very low background, low consciousness. So that's Krishna's potency. How is it possible? It's like impossible. So that is Krishna's opulence, that's Krishna's power. And then Krishna empowers his devotees that they can do impossible things. Yeah, that's Prabhupada. I mean, this is most amazing personality. The more one is pure, the more one is dedicated, the more Krishna acts through him and empowers him to do impossible things. Prabhupada, what he did, how is it possible to live like Prabhupada? How many hours he slept daily? Maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 10 to 12, 10 to 12:30. Wakes up and translates. Hari Shauri says like this, he will wake up around 12, midnight, then take Japamala, chant his rounds, start translating, come for Mangalarti. After Mangalarti, the morning walk. After morning walk, there is Guru Puja, Bhagavatam class. After the class, some prasadam. Then 10 to 12, correspondence, reading the letters, answering letters, managing the movement. 1 o'clock, 12 to 1, massage. 1 o'clock, there'll be again some little prasadam. Little nap, maybe after prasadam, short nap. Then immediately afternoon, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, meeting the people, meeting the guests, meeting the devotees, managing things, Again, evening program is there, many times open darshan, again, particularly for devotees. Then again, so many devotees will come from different centers, from different places, asking guidance, clarifying things, dealing with problems, dealing with legal things, dealing with Juhu property, dealing with Mayapur, dealing with Godiyama, dealing with centers expanding, dealing with his own disciples. And then 9 o'clock, when we all go to sleep, he goes on translating books and traveling. You go travel. When I travel, more than 8 hours by flight, I'm gone. Next day, I'm like zombie around looking, come to, and nothing. Prabhupada comes. What's the time? 5 o'clock. Okay, we continue with our schedule. Whatever it was, we do 5 o'clock. No jet lag, nothing. Didn't influence him at all. Young people travel with him, Pradyumna and Nanda Kumar that time, and they say, we can't do this. Prabhupada, we need to take rest. Why? I'm old man. I'm not taking rest. Why do you have to take rest? Just impossible. It's impossible. And how many books? Volumes and volumes of books. And these are not story books, these are philosophical books. It's so difficult to write. You have to think what you write. And he went on just recording, when you are typing the book, or some essay or something, you're typing and then you are reading again and again and you're adjusting. He is dictating, then they finish. Krishna book, there is all dictated. Just speaking it out, not coming back, not seeing is it proper, is not proper, everything perfect. How is it possible? Krishna's potency, fully manifested. How is it possible? Nobody can do that. So many books. And meeting so many people. We have 37 volumes of books, conversation with Srila Prabhupada. 37 books are there. Just conversations. Whatever was recorded. 1 year is missing. They lost the tape. 1975, 72. In India, they lost all box of the tapes. We lost. And that is the year when Prabhupada spoke about Guru Tattva most. His important tapes were gone. How is it possible? Once Prabhupada came at midnight, woke up Guru Kripa Swami, tough guy, the doer, the collector, one of those big disciples does it. Why are you sleeping? Prabhupada, it's nighttime. I'm not sleeping, I'm working. Why are you sleeping? Prabhupada, you're taking some rest. I'm not taking rest. I'm an old man, you're a young man. Why are you taking rest? He was shocked. He didn't know what to say. Prabhupada, I'm tired. Why are you tired? I was also working all day. Why are you tired? He's big, tough guy, smashing all other devotees, really heavy. You don't know, maybe you know. Really tough personality, strong, heavy guy. Guru Kripa means you get really good dose. And then he was like a small child in front of Prabhupada. So why are you sleeping? I'm not sleeping. Why you are sleeping? I'm old man. Prabhupada, you're pure devotee. I'm not pure devotee. Why are you not pure devotee? Then he started crying. He just cried. He just sat there and started crying. Then Prabhupada said, okay. And then he told him story from Krishna book and put him to sleep. Okay, now you go sleep. Prabhupada expected it. And you can see this, that those who are surrendered, they do impossible things. Tamal Krishna Goswami, in 1 year, opened 23 centers on West Coast in USA, 72, 73, something. 23 centers, Prabhupada opened in 12 years, 65 he came to USA and 77 he left. So 12 years, he opened 100 temples in 12 years. We are building this thing last 25,000 years or something, still not ready. How he did that? How is it possible? And then famous. Impossible is word in Fool's Dictionary. Publishing so many Chaitanya Charitamrita. So many things are happening. And still is working, still can be done. Still we can do miracles because Krishna is the source of all potencies. Krishna can empower anybody. And he is empowering. Look at Mahotsav Prabhu. How many books you distribute in one day? How many Mahabhik? What is the record now? Personal record of Mahotsav Prabhu. What is it? Anybody knows? What? 5,100. And 2 in one day. 5,100 books, most of it Mahabhik books. Even if I give it for free, my back will collapse. I'll die, most probably. How you do that? And it's not one time, like lottery. You hit jackpot one time. He's doing it daily, Day after day, day after day. He's empowered by Krishna. How is it possible? We are seeing miracles. Oh, Prabhuji, I have one question. All these Krishna Leelas happened in the past. Why now Krishna Leelas are not happening? Baba, you are Brahmin asking the Chandala questions about spiritual life. Leela is happening. You are not seeing it. You are not understanding. People are changing their lives. Look we have in one temple, we have Russians, we have Ukrainian, we have people from Czech, we have people from USA, we have people from Croatia, we have people from, where is it from? I don't know, where is he from? Anyway, how is that possible? How is it possible? It was never possible. It's not possible to do that. Ramanuja Acharya was there, Madhva Acharya was there, Nimbarka Acharya, Vishnu Swami. There's so many great saints here. Nobody ever converted one foreigner into devotee. That's empowered Acharya, Srila Prabhupada. No? Okay. So many things. Just open your eyes, see what's happening. Miracles are happening all the time. When I read this Bhaktisiddhanta Vaibhav book Guru Maharaj wrote, How is it possible to write so good book in such a language and such a understanding of Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy? It's difficult to who can write like this? Empowered. Guru Maharaj, once he told us, Prabhupada told me directly to write books. I say, wow. When was that? Prabhupada came in dream and told me to write the books. Direct order. And you become empowered. When Guru gives instruction, he gives power to fulfill that instruction. With instruction, empowerment comes. Therefore, we should have faith. Prabhupada sent Tamal Krishna to China to preach, which was only country we didn't have anything there. Nothing, zero. In Russia, Prabhupada went, made one devotee and he spread it like fire. Another impossible thing. How is that possible? You come to Russia, how many days Prabhupada spent in Russia? A week. In 1 week, he made one devotee. That fellow spread it like a wildfire. How is it possible? Prabhupada didn't even go a second time there. Met somebody, boom, puts bhakti spell on him, tantra, and boom, made so many devotees. How is that possible? Sent Ramakrishna to China. It apparently was because of managerial issues, because Radha Damodar Party, they used to travel around and steal devotees from every temple they come. They'll come and tell all brahmacharis, temples are for grihastas, what are you wasting time here? They'll get you married, they'll make you pujari, you'll not distribute books, you'll not be able to please Prabhupada. Oh, what do I do? Join. They just steal devotees like this. So all temple presidents came to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, you have to stop this. It's not proper. He's disturbing temples. Hey, Prabhupada, yeah, he's doing great disturbance. We should remove him. So Prabhupada spoke to him. You know the famous Leela, but the point is something else. So Tamal Krishna said, so what do I do? Where do I go? I'll go to China or something. He was kind of joking, not joking, but it was the way of speaking. Where do I go? Where do I go? To China or something. And what Prabhupada's answer was? I think Krishna is speaking to you. And this is how Prabhupada took it. Krishna's plan. Go. And they were speaking like this. It's just, what do I go? To go to China. Okay, we'll discuss tomorrow. He went. Actually, first day was not concluded. He just said, what do I go? What do I do? Go to China or something. Prabhupada said, okay, we'll discuss tomorrow. Mangala Arati time. Prabhupada's servant comes to Tamal Krishna in the middle of Mangala Arati. I tell him, Prabhupada is calling you. And Tamal Krishna turns and said, I'm not going. He knew him. He said, I'm not going. He came to the door, offered pranam. He didn't lift up his hand. Prabhupada said, I was thinking what you say about China is Krishna's plan. I'm not going. And there was 4 hours they were arguing, and he didn't want to go. And there was, who was that sitting behind? Brahmananda was there. Who was that? Brahmananda was there. And Brahmananda said, Prabhupada, I'll go to China. You sit down there. He's going. And then what did Tamal Krishna Goswami do? Did he take it as a punishment? No. Whatever Chinese devotees we have today is due to his mercy, his blessing, his preaching. There was Sankirtan Prabhu from Switzerland. He's a disciple of Lokanath Maharaj. And but he traveled all over the place, and he liked to preach in China. So he went with, I think that was late 80s, I think 89 something. He went to China, joined Tamal Krishna Maharaj for preaching there. He learned Chinese, and then he was teaching Chinese English, because English was popular in China. So what you call the manual book for teaching English was Krishna book. So all Chinese, they have to read Krishna book and tell the stories and pass exams to learn English. So this is how they were making devotees, they were preaching there. But it was difficult. The Chinese government did not allow preaching, and they were always harassing them and throwing them out of countries. He was thrown so many times out of the country. But those days, there were no computers much, there were no internet, so they would just, in one city, they will come out, drive to the next entrance, and just go back into the country. It was like that, And after 7-8 years, Sankirtan Prabhu linked more with Burijan Prabhu, and he called him to teach Bhakti Shastra in the Vrindavan, and then he wanted to spend some time with his Guru Lokanath Maharaj in Padayatra. So he approached Ramakrishna Goswami that, Maharaj, I'll go to India, join my Guru Maharaj and spend time with Burijan Prabhu teaching and this, that. And Ramakrishna so serious, you cannot leave me. Prabhupada gave me this mission, you cannot leave me. So, Maharaj, I'm 8 years here, they kicked me out, so I was arrested so many times, I did so much, we developed so many namahatas. Now, let it go on. Let me go for 1 year at least. I want to join my Maharaj. Actually, he wanted to go for full-time, leave China. But he said, at least 1 year or something. No, you can't leave me. You cannot. Prabhupada gave me this mission. And the Sankirtan was so shocked. He said, Maharaj, I did so much service. You're not even my guru. I did voluntarily. I came, I did service. Now I want to leave. You have to, I will not let you go. And then Sankirtan was afraid, I'll go, Maharaj, I'll go. And Ramakrishna leaned opposite to our table and said, if you believe me, I'll write to every single temple president and GBC that you are useless, that you did mess, and that I'll so much besmirch your name that nobody will take you. And he was shocked completely. You'll do that? Believe me, I'll do that. You cannot leave me. And I was like shocked completely, like in shock. Maharaj, I serve you 8 years like your own disciple, better than your own disciples, How can you do to me? I'll do it. You see it that serious. Sankirtan said, I can stay for 1 year. And Ramakrishna, I knew you will understand. He was so strong, so heavy. And then he met him evening time, that same day evening, he told him, Prabhupada gave me this mission, it's very difficult, I need help. I cannot give up on Prabhupada's order. I have to fulfill it. Not that I try, I must be successful. The preaching must be done. And he gave his life. Impossible. Now you come to Mayapur and you see the Chinese ladies going around, chanting. It's amazing. It's extraordinary. It's really exceptional, Okay, so agata gatana patiyasi. That's the principle. There's a list. I have 24 pages of impossible things turning into possible. So I don't want to, maybe today another impossible thing will happen that will get prasadam on time. By Krishna's mercy, maybe it will happen. So, Hare Krishna, I'll stop here. Do you have any questions, realizations, some other impossible thing turned into possible in your life? You distributed so many books, Baba. You can tell so many impossible things. Every book is impossible. Very good. Yeah. Good.
Remember Lord Chaitanya, because when you remember Lord Chaitanya, even impossible things can become possible. And if you don't remember him, even the possible things become impossible.
Great. Nice. You see the attitude of book distributor. I am the doer. I am temple present. You understand? The humble attitude, and then Krishna acts through you. And books are going. You also distributed so many books. How is that possible? Amazing. Tell us one impossible thing happened in book distribution. They sent me a message that they are not ready with prasadam. Sorry.
So, I'm not ready for that. There are many. I don't have these impossible, miraculous things that are happening to Mahotsava Prabhu.
Yeah.
I have small miracles, just small. Just, yes. So one day I was distributing door to door, and I was very tired that week. I didn't get proper sleep. We were staying in a house with new people, and we had to spend the time with them, teaching them everything, and we spent a lot of time with them. I didn't have time to read. I didn't have time to take rest. So I was very tired. And on that day I was thinking, oh Krishna, I need to take a rest. But I have to distribute some amount of books, and it was not going out. There's nobody was taking, nobody, zero. And then there was this retirement people, how you call it? This house for people who retired, with very old, with some care nurse, like that. And usually you cannot...
Old age home.
Old age home, yeah. So you cannot enter there. And I was ringing these bells, and nobody was answering. We have this speaker there at the entrance, and nobody was answering, and I was, okay, I have to give up. Then somebody went out, some grandmother, so I squeezed in.
You went in.
And squeezed in, and somewhere or other I passed the nurse place, they didn't see me, so I went up. It was 2-story, and it was like maybe 15 doors on the story. So I rang the first bell, and old person came out, very old, and he was like, oh, yeah, I will take. So he took a book. Second door, took a book. Third door, took a book. Fourth door, took a book. I was like, what is going on? And I then... another door, then one person opened to me, and his TV was switched on, and there was this, when you lost signal, then you have this black and white.
Right. Yeah.
So only this was there.
Yeah.
And he was sitting there and watching that,
So,
And he started to speak with me something, and I said something about God and spiritual life, and then he said, oh, we are of the same religion. We are of the same religion. I don't know if he really understood what I was speaking about, but he was so fired up, so he took about three books he took. Then again 2 books, 1 book, 2 books, and then I realized my trolley was getting empty, and there was only 1 set of Krishna books. Then there was a Bhagavad Gita, and first 3 cantos of Bhagavatam I carried and 3 last doors. Okay. So I rang 1, they took Krishna books, then the second, that person was very enthusiastic, took Bhagavad Gita, and I was left with these 3 cantos of Bhagavatam only for the last door. So I rang the bell, and the person opened, oh, who are you? Come in. And I came in, and the lady was very interested. That she was kind of younger than the others. Somehow or other she ended up there. And she took these 3 cantos of Bhagavatam, trolley was empty, and I was free to go.
Jai. Impossible, possible. Murari Gupta Prabhu, some realization, come on, share a little bit with devotees. Prasadam is not ready, sorry. Correct? No, they are showing me like this, not ready. Cut you on the spot, put you on the spot. Many things are happening. I mean, all devotees who are preaching, even who are not preaching, even pujaris, everybody has all kinds of experiences. Come on, share a little bit. Misers should share something. Somebody else. Chaitanya Prabhu. So now everybody detached Rishi. Come on. Yes, please. Bhakta Vatsala.
You said it's very difficult to teach in China. And they are distributing books in London. And everyone will take, even Muslims can take the books.
Yes.
But it's very difficult to give for Chinese people.
What is very difficult?
To give for Chinese people. Even Muslims took from Afghanistan, Pakistan also.
But did you offer them Chinese books? Maybe easier like that.
No, they are all English anyway. They know English. They are in
know
London.
English.
So.
Okay.
But they can't. They will never take. They will just go like that. It's very difficult.
Yes,
Chinese are the most difficult cases.
Yeah. We had devotee Sarvagya Prabhu who was working in Kuwait, and he would go for book distribution and distribute books to Muslims. And once he met somebody, Arab person, local Kuwaiti, and showed him the Gita and this, that. And I said, no, I don't know, but you should learn about other cultures, about other religion. You should be broad-minded. You should No, I'm interested, but I don't know. This is religious books. We have Quran. Is it proper? This, that. This boy in the airport, he offered Dandavat Pranam to this Arab and caught him for the feet. I said, please, sir, just take one book. How humble he is. It's amazing, no? And this Arab took a book, and after he told him, he's head of security on the airport. So I didn't arrest him. They could arrest him, they could kick him out of country, withdraw his job, license, everything, But he's so humble. Every day, few books. Every day, few books he will distribute. It's amazing. He came back to India, he's distributing our books here, but I think he was better doing there. Because it's very difficult there, it's really difficult. And it's dangerous. You don't want to finish in Kuwait jail. Trust me. You don't want to. It's very difficult, but he is amazing. He was empowered to distribute so many books, actually, many. Every day he will go out and distribute some books. To Arabs, that was his target, to the Muslims. So like that. Come on, 15 minutes. Not ready, Prasad. Share something, come on, what is it? Who has a question? I have a question. Why you have a question? You're Gurukula boy, you should know everything. Yes, please, what's your question? Brahma lives 108 years. Brahma Vaivarta Purana says this. Okay?
What type of years is it?
What type of years? Brahma's years. What type of years Brahma lives? Brahma's years. Now that will let your Gurukul teacher explain details, huh? Is that okay? Because it will take me one Brahma's year to explain, He will explain little details. It's a long years, In mathematics, you didn't come to that yet, this day of Brahma and then life of Brahma. And it's a long time. But I can tell you, Brahma is 51 years old. He's good, he believes me. You explain a little bit, huh? Don't do mathematics now. Please tell some impossible possible, come on. No, really, they sent me a message, don't finish class before 9 o'clock because prasadam, special prasadam today. They're trying to make impossible possible. Yes, please. Hi, Murari Gupta. Question. Why do you have questions, man? So many years you're in movement and chanting and still you have questions. Come on. Okay.
Yeah, that's impossible.
Impossible, yeah. Okay, please.
So you said that Krishna can do whatever he wants. Does Krishna have power to destroy soul?
Does
Jiva.
Krishna has power to destroy
Jiva?
soul? Well, this is one of those tricky questions. That Krishna can do anything. Does he has power to destroy Jiva? So the logical answer would be that he has power to destroy Jiva, but he made Jiva indestructible. So will he contradict if he destroys Jiva? He will not. Just like Prabhupada said that, can the God create, they asked Prabhupada, can the God create stone so big that he cannot lift it up? So he said, this is called the logical puzzle. You lose whatever you answer. If you say, yes, he can create stone that he cannot lift up, he cannot lift up, then he is not God. And if you say, no, he cannot create stone that he cannot lift up because he can lift up everything, then, he cannot do something. So these are these tricky logical questions that you think you're very smart, so I'll catch now God in the... But Prabhupada said, one moment he can create stone that he cannot lift up, and next moment his energy expands and he lifts it up. So basically, we don't care whatever you say. God is God and he can do impossible things. So theoretically, yes, he can do that, but because he made Jiva eternal, he doesn't want to do that. It makes sense. What do I know? It's a kind of logical puzzle. So maybe, impossible to answer. Okay, come on, really, I'm serious. They're cooking something, they will take a little time. No, you sitting there and feeding mosquitoes, better we discuss something. Here you go. Now they're opening up. Slowly, nectar is coming up.
Just another amazing impossible that was possible. Srila Prabhupada, nobody in the West has any
whatsoever any clue of who is Jagannath, Baladev or Subhadra. And he not only installed the deities, he made Ratha Yatras all over the world, which is unimaginable. And it's one of the most joyous festival. And that's really impossibly made possible actually.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing Prabhupada did. How is it possible? What he did in 12 years? That's not possible. Okay, I'll not prolong anymore. If you have nothing else to share, then we'll stop here. Anybody?
Question.
Oh yes, please. All right. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Pranam Prabhuji. I just want to share my book distribution this year in the colleges. When we were giving books to one college, and evening we had finished the entire class, and we were just packing our things. One girl came running to me, and she just fell at my feet and said, "Can you give me Bhagavad Gita book?" Okay, I said I gave the book. Then she said, "Madam, you came 3 years back to my college, my class, and you preached about getting the Bhagavad Gita book, and I didn't have the money then. So I was earning for this book for a long time. And then today I am a teacher in the college.
Hey.
So happy to get it from your hand. I'm so happy today. My life is fulfilled." And she was very happy, and she still is in contact with me. And another incident. Normally we only go to the first year students. We don't go to second and third years because we already have gone. So that day, that teacher, botany madam said, "Can you just address our second and third year and the PG students?" So myself and Charanti went for that class. And I was speaking because they already know, because they already preached them in the first year. So we thought, what they're going to do, they're not going to buy any books. Okay, let us go and do something. And we preached and we spoke, and they all know it already. They were just keeping quiet, and then I told Charanti to speak, and she also spoke. And then not even one girl lifted up, and at last one girl stood up and said, "Madam, today is a wonderful day for me. I was earning for this book for a long time. Can I speak to the entire girls?" Then she took the mic from us and she spoke. And she said, "This is something extraordinary. All should get this book." Till that minute, nobody stood up to get the book, and we were just speaking and speaking, nothing happened. And this girl stood up and said, "This madam is giving today this book. This is a very extraordinary one. You all take it." Entire class, 40 books. We didn't think even one book will go. The entire class, PG, second, third year.
Nice.
Was so happiest moment for both of us in that class.
Nice.
So we thought it's impossible to happen when we entered the class, and became all our books got emptied, and when we came, we had to run to get more books for the class. So it was completely Prabhupada mercy, we got it on that day.
Jai, very nice. Yeah, when we endeavor to serve Krishna, then Krishna shows his opulences, his mystic powers, turns things, impossible things into possible. Nice, very good. Okay, anybody else want to say something? Was it? Yes, please. Thank you very much.
So we were distributing books in the shops, wherever there are shops in the main road, we used to stop and distribute books there. So one hotel we stopped, and then we were asking the people, no one was taking. But there was one poor man, he just took an invitation card from us. So then he just saw, and as we were going, just about to go, he came and asked for the big book. He was just showing them in actions. So we understood that he was dumb. Then somehow he brought from his pocket, he took 150 rupees, he gave us, and then he said, "Wait, you please wait, I'll bring," he's just showing in actions all, that "I'll bring more 50 rupees, please wait." So he made us wait for some 5-10 minutes, brought the more
So he went out begging 50 rupees or something.
Yes.
And brought.
He was poor and he was dumb, but still he took one book.
Amazing.
So
Yeah.
we don't distribute anything.
Yeah.
The Lord himself, he gives to everybody.
Yeah. I'll tell you one last one, okay? Last one. You just reminded me of one amazing thing. We were in Vallabhvidyanagar. It was summertime. Vallabhvidya in Gujarat. And some life member donated that cooler. You know, they had this big thing like this, cooling the water. You get cold water in the middle of summer. So this was placed on the temple courtyard, just in front of the temple. And people come and fill up water and drink. It was really rare to have cold water for public like that. And there was one fellow just opposite temple selling chai, tea. One boy, maybe 14, 15 like that. And myself and Tirtha Sevan are huge. Two of us are sitting on the bench on the temple, and this fellow comes in, doesn't have darshan with deities, doesn't say Hare Krishna, just fills up the bottle, fills up the cold water and wants to leave. And Tirtha says, hey, at least have darshan, at least say Hare Krishna. We got paralyzed with fear, Tirtha has a strong voice. You're taking Krishna's water, at least say Hare Krishna. Then two of us, oh, fellow is taking water, doesn't want to say Hare Krishna. So two of us jump, and we are 2 feet taller than him, Two of us. Man, at least be grateful to Krishna. Say Hare Krishna. Say Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. We start shouting, say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. One time you say Krishna's name, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. He said like that. Okay, good. Kind of smacking on the shoulder. Okay, he went out. Afternoon, temple president came. He said, man can't speak. He cannot speak. He never spoke in his life. No one ever heard him saying one word in his life, But it was clear. It was Hare Krishna, some way, Impossible, possible. By a little push of devotees, We felt bad, so we brought him plate of prasadam evening, and he was scared of us. He was looking at plate, looking at us. What they are going to do now? So we left him plate of prasadam, and we felt bad a little bit, but not so bad after all. No? He said Hare Krishna. All right. It is impossible that Gokul will stop lecture on time, so that's another one achieved today. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Granth Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.